Today we will be discussing the Leet Code contest third problem. Check if a grid can be cut into sections. So in that particular problem, what we have given is we have given a dimension. We have given a grid of dimension n into n. Okay, and we have given a rectangle. So what a rectangle is indicating? The rectangle is in the form of start x, start y, end x, and y. So what does it mean? So start x and start y is indicating the left bottom left side of the rectangle, and end x and end y is representing the top right corner of the rectangle. That means if we are having a rectangle of 1052, that means the left bottom left is 10 from there, and the top right is 52, which means x is 5, y is 2. So we are given that particular rectangle, and what we have to do is we have to just check that can we make two horizontal or two vertical cuts in that particular grid that satisfy the condition. Each of the three resulting sections formed by the cuts containing at least one rectangle, and every rectangle belongs to exactly one section. So what does it means? Like we have given this thing, okay, this rectangle. If we are making a cut from this thing, we are making a cut in this, like we are making a vertical cut at 4 and we are making a vertical cut at 2. Now we are having a three sections, 1, 2 and 3. In the first section we are having one rectangle, which is the yellow one. In the section 2 we are having a two rectangle, which is the red one and the green one. In the third section we are having a single rectangle, which is the blue one. Okay, and how it is satisfying the condition? The condition says each of the three resulting section formed by the cuts contains at least one rectangle. So now if you see, the every section is having at least a single rectangle. The first section is containing one rectangle, the second section is containing two rectangles, and the third section is containing one rectangle. That condition satisfies, and every rectangle belongs to exactly one section. So the first rectangle, the yellow one, is belonging to the first section, the red one and the green one is belonging to the second section, and the blue one is belonging to the third section. Okay, so this is the thing. We just have to make cuts horizontally or vertically, and we have to check that this is satisfying the condition or not. Okay, so now how we can check that if can we make horizontal or vertical cuts? So for that, if you observe, okay, we have given this diagram. Okay, so let's suppose we are having this thing which is given. This is the rectangle. Okay, and what is it? We are also given this thing. What we can get is, this is the coordinates. 1, 5 means 1, 5 is this thing, the first horizontal rectangle, which is 1, 5, the length in x-axis, and the second one, the red one, is 0 to 2. Okay, and then we are having a 3 to 5, this thing, and then we are having a 0 to 4, this one. Okay, we are having these rectangles. Okay, so now if we have to make some horizontal cuts, okay, so how we can make them? Okay, so horizontal cut means this thing, if we have to make this thing. But now if we try to make them, if we try to make it as 1, that means it is cutting this thing, this rectangle, which is not satisfying the condition. If we try to make cut at 2, then also it is not containing the proper rectangle, proper yellow one. That is not true. If we make 3, that is also not true. If we make 4, that is also not true. Okay, so horizontal one is not making it. Now if we try for vertical, Okay, for vertical what we have given is we have given 0 to 2, that is this thing 0 to 2. Okay, now after that we are having a 2 to 4, which is this one. After that we are having a 2 to 3, this one. After that we are having a 4 to 5. Okay, if we are making a cut at 2, okay, now we are having a rectangle 1, that is fine. In after that we are having a 2 rectangle in that, like 3 rectangle in that, and that is fine. If after that what we can make a cut, we can make a cut at 4 there, that is also satisfying the condition. So now if you look into this, what we are given is 0 to 2 to 4, 2 to 3 and 4 to 5. After that if we merge them, like if we try to find non-overlapping intervals after merging we are having a 0 to 2, 2 to 4 and 2 to 3 is making only one, which is 2 to 4, and we are having a 4 to 5. That means after merging the intervals, if we are having a length which is greater than 2, that means we are having a rectangles, we can divide rectangles into 3 sections. Okay, and every section will be needed at least a rectangle. So if we are having a more than 2 merge intervals, that means we are having 3 rectangles which can be divided into 3 sections, and that will be after non-overlapping. So we are not having any overlapping on that, so both the condition will be satisfied. So for the first condition says every section should have at least one rectangle, and we are having a more than 2, that means every section could have one rectangle. And the second condition says the rectangle should not overlap, and we already merge the overlapping intervals, that is also satisfied. So now let's look into the code. So first we have taken the merge interval template, that is with the standard one. After what we have done is we have taken the start x, end x. Okay, and we are checking the length of merge intervals is greater than 2. If it is greater than 2, we are returning true. After that we are checking the y merge intervals, which is having a start y and end y. If the length of that is greater than 2, then also we are returning true, otherwise we are returning false. So that's it for this question. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you.